What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of She Plucked It. Thank you, and welcome back to the Pluck and Heal series. I thank you all for joining me for another video. If this is your first time here and you like these types of videos, please be sure to like and subscribe. If you are back for another video, please be sure to drop some green hearts down below. And let's get right into it. So I finally got new tweezers, y'all, and they are so sharp that yeah, I just have to get used to them. This video is going to be better, but the next video is going to be better than this one because I am learning how to use these tweezers. So as y'all know, I love a good pointed tweezer, and these are the ones that I thought that I was going to use for this video. And it turns out I'm actually just going to be using these to get the hairs from under the skin. And I'm going to be using the slanted tweezers to actually pull the hair. So these are the gold Tweezerman tweezers. They came as a set. So you'll see the next pair, the next set of tweezers in a couple of seconds. I should be pulling it out. But as you can see, like, you have to grab this hair in a perfect spot to be able to really pull it out with these tweezers. So they are good, they work, but it's just like the tips touch, and then right below the tips it's like a space, so when you go to grab the hair, it just continues to slide out. So after dealing with that for a little while, you will see I'm going to just go ahead and change the tweezers, because I was getting frustrated, and I know you guys also get frustrated when I cannot grip these hairs. But as you can see here, I'm just really trying to position it in the right spot to be able to grip it. But I know that's going to be a task. So I'm going to go ahead and change them out. So both pair of these tweezers, they came together. They also came with like a little gold case to keep them in. And I believe with tax and everything, I paid about $30 for both of the tweezers. And they are really good. As you can see, like, once you grab the hair right, you're not going to miss. Like, they're pulling the hairs out pretty well. So it's just a matter of grabbing it properly and pulling in the right direction to get them out. And for the most part, I'm doing well with that. But as you can see here, I switch back to those pointed tweezers just to get under the skin and get these hairs out. And then once I get the hair from under the skin, I'll be switching back to the slanted tweezers to actually pull the hair. So that's pretty much yeah, the next kind of like steps I'm going to be taking for the next few videos is just kind of using these pointed tweezers to get the hair from under the skin, and then pulling the hair out with the other tweezers. It just seems to work better that way. It's not frustrating, and these tweezers are really good for doing that, as you can see. So it just works. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm going to try not to do too much talking in this one, just really let you enjoy it, and then I'll chime in here and there for a little commentary. So as you see here, I'm just trying to get the hairs from under the skin. And I hope you all are doing well. I hope everyone is having a great week. I hope you all had a great weekend. Everything's going well on my end, just preparing to get into this house. The closer you get, sometimes a little bit more stressful it becomes. So I'm just trying to stay sane and yeah, make it to moving day. So this video, I think, probably took place maybe about a week after the last one that I dropped for you guys. So just so you see the amount of hair growth here. In between, I did kind of, just grab the tweezers a couple of times, just kind of pull. Because to be honest, y'all, it is kind of challenging trying to wait, a few days to pull these hairs when I'm so used to just kind of grabbing the tweezers and pulling them whenever I feel like it. So I did kind of, I think, go in here, you know, without looking and just kind of pull some of the hairs before I actually came to record this video. But as you can see, it's still a lot of hair here. So I actually recorded another video for you guys last night. So I'm looking forward to posting that one as well, because to me, I think that one turned out a little bit better than this one. And this one's not horrible, but just getting the hang of these new tweezers. And I hope you all have had a peaceful week. I know I said I hope you all had a good week, but I hope you all had a week full of peace this past week, or this past weekend, and this week so far. And as you all watch this video, I just want you to, you know, continue to practice your breathing as we sit here and relax and listen to my soothing, calming voice. I just want you all to just breathe. Breathe freely, breathe deeply, and just, you know, release all the things that are not that are not positive, that are not of you. Just release those things. These hairs are definitely not of me. They are, because they grow on my face, but they shouldn't be here. So I'm just removing them. So I'm just going through here and really just trying not to pull the skin at all too tight. Just kind of glancing at it without pulling or pinching. Just trying to see where the hairs are really sticking out to me. And sometimes it takes me just changing the angle a few times to be able to really be able to see. But it's just so many, and it's like everywhere you look. So as y'all can see, I keep my finger here because even though I'm looking, I still do a lot of feeling. And just taking these pointy tweezers and going underneath the hair. That way I can lift it up to be able to actually grab it. So that one worked because I grabbed it in the right spot, but really I shouldn't have even been using those tweezers for that, because I just risk breaking the hair when I use these tweezers. But this section right here, so many of the hairs like to just kind of get stuck under the skin, so I really have to go through and pull them out. And you'll really see this in the next video as well, like just how many kind of sit under the hair in this section, or sit under the skin. But back with the slanted tweezers now to pull these out. Oh, that one was a long one under there, huh? These are some of the most satisfying ones to pull out, though. I don't know why. They're just so thick. It just feels like such a relief to come out. So I'm just doing my best to kind of move the skin around so I can really get a good visual. But I still miss some here and there. And like I said, sometimes I can see them much more clearly when I'm going back to watch the video. But when I'm actually sitting there during the session, I don't necessarily see all of these hairs, which is why some of them do get skipped. But it's okay, because if I skip it in this one, I guarantee I will get to it in the next one. And that one's still under the skin, looks like. There we go. So my boys just got home from school, so they may come knocking on the door in a second. But I'm going to try to finish this up. Yeah, so this one I really should have used the pointed tweezer to get that, but it still worked with this one. And y'all, sometimes I pull these hairs and I look at them after because I want to see, like, am I pulling the whole hair or am I breaking it off? And some people actually like to look at the hair after it comes out of the skin. I know some of you don't. Some of you make comments like, "Oh, you watch me pull out the hair. Why do you have to look at the hair after?" But, I can't please everyone in these videos, y'all. I do my best to try to satisfy as many people as I can, but I can't satisfy everyone. All right, as predicted, the boys did come and knock on the door, but I knew it was coming. But to finish this up, yeah, I was saying I can't satisfy everyone, guys. I do my best to try to satisfy as many of you as possible, but I can't satisfy everybody. So y'all just have to tolerate the process that I provide for you all. I try my best to be a little bit organized when I'm going through these hairs. I try my best to pull them on the first pull. But you know what? Every hair is not different. Every patch of skin on my chin every hair is different. Every patch of skin on my chin is different. So some of these hairs come out very easy. Some of them are a little bit tougher. I mean, you don't really know until you get to it. So, I just hope that y'all can bear with me and be a little patient with me. Definitely keep dropping the comments and letting me know, if it's any tips that you guys can provide or anything that you think I could do better. But I just want you guys to also know that I do try very hard to make sure that, I'm not putting videos out there that's going to have you more frustrated than anything. And I go back and I watch these videos as well while editing, after editing, before editing. So it's like if I get frustrated from watching it, most times I'll try to edit that portion out of it. But sometimes too, I like to let you guys see a little bit more of the process instead of just cutting all of it out. So that's why sometimes you'll see me, maybe you won't necessarily see me putting the hair off to the side, but you may see me like take a little break. And typically that's what I'm doing, is just putting the hair off to the side. And I also go through here and I wipe my chin down multiple times during the video. So y'all don't always see me do that, but I am doing it quite a few times, especially because sometimes I do make myself bleed. So I have to just, make sure I wipe that down and keep my area clean as I go. So I do put a lot of thought into these videos, regardless of what some of you may think. But for the most part, I hope you all, are still enjoying them. And I hope I'm still able to provide a satisfying experience for you all. But yeah, so here I'm on the neck, just doing the neck pinch. I went through with the pointed tweezers and got those hairs from under the skin. And now I'm just going back with the slanted tweezers, trying to pull them out. So as you can see here, I struggled with this hair a little bit, but I was able to get it. And it's just a matter of, having the right grip and gripping the hair in the right place. And then it looks like I have a couple of maybe scabs or something in this area. So that sometimes makes it a little bit harder to be able to pull these hairs as well. But I'm still doing my best to get to them. So sometimes it's just a matter of figuring out which angle the hair is actually growing out so you know which angle to pull from. And this video is a little bit shorter. Typically my videos have been about 30 minutes long. This one, maybe because I did go in and pull a couple of hairs prior to actually recording, is a little bit shorter, but I'll definitely make up for it in the next video. Prior to editing the next one, it was about an hour and 25 minutes. So I don't think it will be an hour long, but it'll definitely be longer than about 18 minutes, which I think is what this video is. So I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear, I don't know, I want to hear some stories. I want some story times. I want to hear some of you guys' experiences with healing, with how you deal with healing. Like, what are some of the methods that you guys use to heal from, some of the things that you've been through in your life? And do you feel like those methods have been effective methods, or do you think that there is still room for you to learn and grow in that area? I know for me, I think there are probably multiple ways of healing. I just have to actually sit down and think of something so I can share it with you guys. But I'll do that in my next video. I'll share a story time, I guess, for me, and maybe some different ways that I've tried to heal or learned to heal in my past life. And yeah, I would love to hear from you guys to know, what ways do you guys heal? And sometimes this area is easy to forget about because you don't necessarily see it. So I have to just keep reminding myself to go and look and just make sure that I'm pulling the hairs from here. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. As you can see, there were quite a few hairs here. If you did enjoy the video, please be sure to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Peace. And y'all tell me how y'all feel about this logo I'm working on.